What's up? We're back once again with another episode of the
Foe.
Yes, sir.
I was like, damn, how long he about to keep doing
I
this?
was gonna keep it going for real.
I was gonna keep chiming, but no.
We back in the stew again on a Thursday afternoon. It is a nice day outside, and we are in here on an early day trying to get some content for you guys. And you know, we got some stuff we're gonna talk about. We're gonna make this a fun conversation. We know a lot of things been going on in the world right now, so we just thought to take the time to kind of make a lighter episode and kind of just make this more of an opinion-based episode.
Relieve some of that pressure.
That you feel, that all that is going on. But before we get into the main topic, we're gonna go around and introduce everybody. Gonna say their names and they thought of the day. So go ahead, Jacoby, tell them what it is. Whether you in the field or not.
You already know, bro. You already know. What's up, Jacoby Watson? Actually, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been in the field. I've been in.
Gas,
bro.
Gas in Spanish.
Bruh. I know, right?
Wait, is gas really gasp in Spanish?
I would assume so, because it all sounds like.
I took Spanish and I couldn't even tell you that.
Keep going.
Adios mío.
But I just been chilling in the house, working, editing,
Bored in
stuff,
the house, and you in the house bored.
playing the game.
I feel
For
it.
real, a lot of Apex.
Boo. Hey, stop hating.
Stop
hating.
hating.
I like Apex.
He just hate World's Edge.
That map trash.
World's Edge
Yeah.
is decent. It's real decent.
It's very decent. Big
Yeah.
mid. Okay, it's your boy, DJ ASAP Jubilant, a.k.a. Young Urameshi, a.k.a. Young Deku, you feel me? And I'm in the cut like Ayoma's crush on Midoriya, you feel me? Because I think he like dude, for real.
Oh, man.
In the cut like B. Simone's dating logic, you feel me? Because she's just saying anything at this
Oh
point.
yeah, we're gonna talk about
Hey,
that.
we
too.
gonna
Oh, yeah,
we
for
gonna
sure.
talk, yeah, 'cause
And
I
of
had some-
course, my personal favorite in the cut like Virgil Abloh's donation skills. What you mean?
Yeah.
It's your boy Jerdo. Yeah.
What's the wave progress looking like? It's been like a year now.
Oh yeah, it's cool. I just need a haircut.
He
Okay.
big wolfing.
Nah, I need a haircut bad.
Oh, you know,
Shit,
wolfing?
nigga, you see me?
I got like yo much hair.
Damn.
Oh, that's
Do you
hot.
got a barber? You gotta slide with me, see
No.
Vic.
Hey, come
Where
on,
Vic
Roseline.
even at now?
Roseline.
Oh man, wow.
Hey, Vic
What's
gotta
wrong
go
with
too.
me?
That ain't.
Wow.
I mean, that's
First of
not.
all,
That's not
Roseland's
too bad.
not
That's
far.
not too bad.
I
It's
know
literally
not far.
right where
It's up
he
the
actually
street.
moved closer to where you at now. Actually, right across by the marathon.
In the plaza?
Yeah, not
Like-
in the plaza, but across. We'll talk about it off.
Okay,
air.
all right, bro. I guess, bro. All right, but
Yes, sir. It's your boy TJ back in here. I've been waking up every day to either allergies or roofing, because we've been getting our roof redone, and yeah, that's been fun. Or my curtains be full and talking about woo 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 woo. And then
I'm dead.
mad
Not the
soap.
Zoidberg.
Bruh. Like the incredible inflating arm 2 man from
Yeah.
Family Guy. That's my curtains been feeling, bro. Because I have my window open because it be hot because my room is upstairs. So yeah, it's
real
not
hot.
fun.
That
but
sun be
What you-
peeking through.
on God it do, bro.
Facts. What you got?
Brand
on
new
your
day.
50K?
I ain't got nothing special. I'm rocking some Ultra Boost today, man. I ain't even.
I feel it. I
Yeah,
feel
man. I was like, I'm still redoing my room and stuff. I ain't trying to pull out all my shoes yet. I got too much. But anywho, we gonna take it back to what Malik was just talking about earlier about how this man Virgil Abloh, if you don't know, we about to tell you now, the man of Off-White, the man of Louis Vuitton. If you don't know, now you know. If you not know his name, you pretty much heard of his brand before, especially Louis Vuitton. It's in all the rap songs, Off-White. It's all the streetwear stuff. Anywho, recently Virgil Abloh decided to post a post explaining how he donated $50 to all the people that's been getting arrested during the protest as like a bailout kind of fund. Now, the post was supposed to be like a money train thing where like I sent 50, he sent 50, you sent 50. But a lot of people didn't like that because the way he
50.
Yeah, the way he posted it and like he kind of made it sound like a joke. Like, oh, you kids are so crazy. I'm gonna give y'all some money to, so here's $50. But everybody's like, bro, your
He
t-shirts
rich as hell.
are like $300.
Oh, God.
Like that's just for Off-White. We ain't even talking Louis Vuitton. Just Off-White alone. Shirts are like over $300, $400, $500.
Oh God.
And he got the bag.
Off-White belts
Oh, yeah.
are at least 2 hunchos.
Yeah,
Or
literally.
4 Virgils. You feel me? Like, dang, bro, he tripping.
Yeah, so with that being said, this man, it's like a contradiction thing, and a lot of people are not happy about that. What do you guys' thoughts about that before we get into like our full discussion? But what are your thoughts about the whole Virgil only donating 50 and how people are recepting? How do you feel about it? Especially knowing about his brand. Remember, he has a collaboration with Nike. He's, like I said, the head director of Louis Vuitton now, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Owner Off-White.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't miss it. Like you said, $200 belts, more than 200 probably at that.
Virgil.
See, well,
Who want to go first?
I got you. Virgil, if you listen to this, use your common sense. That was just stupid. And the reason that I say that is just because of the fact that he really, like, I understand, like, I like the idea behind what he was trying to do. I really do. But knowing what he's accomplished and knowing how much he's worth, he should have known if he only donated 50, the internet was gonna clown him, bro. He should have. He should have seen that. Like, now, if he had done like maybe where he started off where like, oh, I donate 300, and then like another person donates 300, and then something like that. Then he probably wouldn't be receiving this much flack that he's been receiving. But the fact that it was only 50, because again, what's 50 gonna do to her, like, to a bail fund? Because most bails like are like what, over like almost like 300, 500, depending on the circumstances and what you in for. So I'm just like, it's just like, I see what you was trying to do, but my God, $50, like, right. 50, like, what?
His donation need to match his tax bracket.
Pretty much.
Because niggas like us can donate $50.
Yeah, and that's like, is from me donating 50 to a bail fund. Okay, that's me like, oh, he trying to help out. Okay, that's
a
cool.
little chunk out of your.
That's cool.
Your funny, right.
But for someone like Virgil with Off-White and Louis Vuitton, nah, son, you should have known.
Yeah, I feel like he shouldn't have posted it. Like, if you gonna only give $50 and you see people donate 100,000, million, and all this, and you gonna drop 50 and then post it, he should have seen it coming.
Plus, no, go ahead.
No, you got it.
Plus, especially because especially for a lot of people that are like following him, he has to realize a lot of people that are following him, they are either a lot of them may not be like making that high end. They might not be high up on like making money. They might be like middle class or low class. So for them, it's like really though, 50, like, come on now.
Which brings me to my point, Virgil. If you ever see this, I bet not see an Off-White shirt cost a goddamn cent over $50.
It's
okay?
gonna cost over.
It's gonna cost over.
That's ridiculous, though. Like, you gonna only donate 50, but have the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to charge me $300 for a T-shirt that might say Off-White right here in this little section, and you go, what? You ain't even putting no effort in, like them UNC ones. The Off-White collab, what them hoes, like 4 hunchos?
Well, no, the retail is actually $190.
Okay. Keyword retail.
Retail.
Right. So resale is like what, 8 Virgils?
But that's resale though. Resale has nothing to do with him.
It don't matter. That's
Nike actually kept that fair. It's just the product wasn't a high stock. But
my point is, sir, stop being cheap.
So I do agree with what y'all saying. Another statement that he had released, responding to all the flack that he was getting, was that he's been quote unquote donating, and he will continue to donate to other black funds and businesses and stuff like that. With everything going on right now, it's just, I don't know. He just posted that. I feel like I don't know which one y'all just said. I just forgot that quick. But I feel like he shouldn't even post it at all. I feel like if you like, it'd been one thing if he donated 50 and didn't even say nothing about it, versus him putting 50 and be like, yeah, I did this. This is my love. It's like that just felt like giving out 50 cents. Like, yes, at least he did donate, but it's also like, bro, like, I feel like you didn't even have to post that. Like, because I feel like you can still contribute without having known online that you contribute. It's the same way with people. Like, you don't have to post on social media about stuff if you've been protesting. Like, as long as you're doing something, I feel like you're being a part of the movement. It doesn't necessarily have to be like social media and in real life. Some people are just not active on social media. Some people just don't want to expose that on their platform. But like on their personal life or side, like I know people was getting on Kendrick about it and was like, yo, Kendrick, what have you been doing? Even though he dropped the Bim Butterfly, which is, he been talking about this. You know, but he was
protesting too.
Exactly.
He put his whole career.
But
he ain't posted it. But that's the type of person he is.
That's exactly. And
same with Cole.
Yep. He ain't have to get on social, but people just posted it for him. You know what I'm saying? But and it goes back to that. So with all the funny light in the situation, you know, stepping out of the little, So people decided to take the joke upon themselves to consider Virgil as in 2 Virgils. Since he donated $50, people were like, I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils with you, because you know if you add 50-50, you get 100.
That shit is hilarious.
It's very funny. And with that being said, we are dedicating this episode to, we are gonna keep it 2 Virgils today. We have a list of topics that we're gonna discuss, about. It's gonna be more like a to be honest kind of episode, like on how we
honest.
feel about things. It's gonna be really opinion based, but we just gonna keep it two Virgils with y'all and with each other and discuss how we feel about certain topics or certain issues, whatever is fun or bad, good, whatever the case is gonna be. So we gonna go ahead and get the ball going, ball rolling.
Yes, sir.
We gonna
Yes,
get
sir.
it started.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start first because this is something that I've honestly been thinking for a while now.
All right, go ahead, keep it two
It's just,
Virgils with us.
I'm gonna keep it two Virgils with y'all. So offer. I'm gonna keep it two Virgils. It might hurt some people's feelings. I honestly don't care. This is just how I feel. I don't see the hype in Roddy Ricch. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I don't think he's a bad artist. I don't think Roddy Ricch is a bad artist. I just don't see what is the appeal. Like, his music hasn't got me to be like, you know what I want to listen to today? Some Roddy Ricch. I feel the same way about A Boogie with the Cardigan.
Oh,
watch
with
out.
the sweatshirt.
I'm sorry. I just don't see the hype. I mean, like, I don't think he's a bad artist either. I mean, they got a couple songs that I'm like, okay, this is cool. But once again, I don't see myself going out my way to want to go listen to him like that. It's like other people I probably listen to. I don't know. That's just me personally.
I can respect your opinion. I like Roddy. I'm never gonna like go stupid, dumb, nasty hard for Roddy.
See,
Until
I know
like,
people that go super hard for that's the people I'm talking about. Like, I don't see the
Yeah.
hype around it. You know what I'm saying? But if he's on a feature or something, I don't have an issue with him.
Yeah,
I
nah,
listen to
he's
it.
cool.
Right.
See,
I ain't got no beef with Roddy.
He's one of those people who like I like more so for their persona and like their personality as opposed to like completely their music because like he just a young Crip nigga from LA who getting it how he live. So I mean he's not the greatest, but at the same time it's like he's new. So he still got time to grow and develop.
And I'm waiting to see what else he's gonna put out. That's why I'm like I'm taking. Like, hey man, he gonna hit us with some more E-Earths, bro.
Number one hit. That's crazy.
Yeah, he got number one.
That's another thing because you gotta think he young too. So the younger generation, like it really blows my mind like how separate they really are from us seeing like like
Even
that just
though
lets you know
like
we getting
7 years
old.
apart.
That's how you know we getting old. And I also discovered this is a little side thing, but we are actually millennial. Well, we are millennials. 96 is the cutoff year for millennials. People used to say 94 and stuff, but it's actually 96.
That's hot.
It's actually 96, y'all. So stop trying to disrespect us people 95 and 94.
I barely made the cut then. Let's go.
Oh, you was born 96?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
born
were
in
a December baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
December.
right. You are.
Yeah, you
I was about to say,
Yeah, I'll be 24 at the end of the year.
Oh,
GG.
wow.
Oh, and stop hating on A Boogie.
All right.
Let me tell you his appeal. He a hurt nigga. And he like expressing his hurt.
on me when all I had was 30 on me.
We just gonna go ahead and take your mic privileges away.
Take his
Just
mic,
take
though.
the mic.
He
Hey,
said, I
but-
said you can go,
but
I wanted you to stay.
Shut up.
I mean, if you like A Boogie, that's all I'm fine. That's you. I'm cool.
He
Yeah.
definitely one of those artists you got to be in the mood for, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like hearing him hoe all the time.
I feel that. What was you about to
All
say,
right.
Senor Watson?
I kind of agree with him. Like, I mean, Roddy Ricch is cool. I like a few of his songs, but I don't be going out my way to listen to him. Like, he's more so one of them artists where like if somebody else is playing him or I happen to hear it, then yeah, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it slide. A Boogie with the wife beater though, it's hit or miss with him. It's hit or miss. Like
Yeah.
he got them joints. He got a couple of joints where I'm like, oh, I like this. But then there's a lot of times where it's just like, okay, I get it. You are hurt. You are in pain. I hear that. But
I got other artists for that.
on God, I have other artists for pain.
Yeah,
On God, that's
doing
just
me
how it
dirty.
is. But I
I'm
ain't
grateful.
I ain't
Mama
mad at
be
it.
ashamed of you.
I ain't mad at it though.
True.
How can you live with yourself?
All right, who want to keep it two Virgils next? Who want to go?
All right.
On the same topic?
It don't matter. It could be whatever.
Hold on.
Because I was going to say,
Oh, you
I'm
go ahead,
I'm
no,
going
you
to
go ahead.
just keep it two Virgils that,
Keep-
two
Two Virgils.
Big Sean, big cornball.
Oh my God! No, we not
No.
about to have this conversation again. You're not about to
I
keep
see.
disrespecting Big Sean
This
like
is what we're
this.
He
doing.
corny.
I see this is what
How?
we're doing.
He's corny.
How? What niggas
Hey,
saying?
I need you to bring it down a little bit.
Okay.
You peeking.
You gotta-
We're going to
you
do
gotta-
it like
you
the
gotta-
solar
you gotta
system
make-
and plan
Hey,
it
that's
out.
the only corny bar he done ever
No,
said.
That's
Nah.
not the only.
Nah.
That's not the only one, bruh. It's not the
I
only
need.
one.
I need.
Roll my
receipts.
weed on it. That's an ashtray.
Now,
That's
that line
exactly-
hot. I ain't gonna lie. That line.
Say yeah, say yeah. How you do?
Oh,
it?
you like that verse, don't you?
No,
I do like that verse a lot.
But I
Big
hate
Sean,
that
I'm sorry,
verse.
I'm Malik. I like
Big
that.
Sean was one of my
I like
favorite
that verse,
verses
but
on that
come on,
song.
bro. Look, set that ass up on a set a house
That's
on
up
that
on that
ass.
ass.
That's
That's
an
an
ass
ass
state,
state.
bro. Come on.
Y'all ain't hear the bars leading up
bruh.
to that bar.
I mean, I did hear the
Drop
bars.
it to the flow. Make that ass shake.
Okay,
Check it. Whoa.
Make the ground move.
That's
an
an
ass
quake.
quake. Trash.
No, I won't say that's trash,
Build a
but that
house
definitely
on it. That's an
it definitely
ass
has
state.
it definitely has that it has that
wordplay.
appeal of corniness to it.
Thank you. It's
That's
wordplay.
not good wordplay.
That's great.
Here's
wordplay.
the thing though, but here's my thing.
Better
Here's my
than,
thing.
got so many chains, they call me Channing Tatum.
We're
I
not
actually
talking
rock with
about
that.
the six
but
guys.
here's the
Actually,
no. But here's
That line
but here's the
was
thing.
corny.
But here's the thing.
I like
Even
it,
though I feel like Big Sean had a lot of cornier verses and things back in his like when he was in his early days. Now it's gonna be different, especially when if he drops another like project soon, because now he's in a lot more of a mature state of mind. So and plus I'm sure by now his vocabulary and his vocabulary and the way that he writes sentences and stuff, I'm sure it has expanded. So I feel like we won't see as much of that corniness now, like coming into like the near future, whenever he decides to drop a new project or even a new single, like.
Hey, words to my nigga Jeremy. He don't got no personality.
That I would completely disagree with you. I think especially with his. Here's the thing though, Big Sean has always been somebody where like he uses his music to vocalize himself, to portray himself. I low key disagree. I think he has more personality than a lot of artists. That if you were
that's a statement, right?
And just in terms of the fact that like Big Sean has never, whenever it comes to his music, he's never done much to try and appease the crowd. He's always tried to have music that reflects himself and just he wants his music and wants his fans to understand just like who he is as a person and who he is as an artist in that perspective. So yes, while he definitely did have some of his cornier moments, especially in his beginning and younger career and like when he was younger in his early days of his career, I think when he starts moving, especially like with I Decided, moving from that album moving forward, his music is gonna just keep evolving. It's gonna get it's gonna be becoming more mature.
That nigga boring to me.
I feel like he will still have a couple corny lines here and there.
He will,
but it will not be how it was like when he was in the beginning of his career.
Niggas not about to keep disrespecting.
I don't care for
I like Big Sean.
I mean, I don't dislike him, but he definitely is like overhyped.
Whoa!
I won't say he's actually underhyped.
I'm talking about between our friend group.
No, I'm talking about people in general. Now,
I mean, he slept on in general, in his career, but he deserved to be slept on.
I feel like early in his career, you could argue that maybe, but now, I don't. I feel like he's not. I want to say underrated, but he's not really.
He's
underappreciated. He's
enough.
underappreciated. That's the better. Yeah.
I would say I want him to like display. I wouldn't necessarily say more of himself, but like express more, cause like his tone stays the same through a lot of his music. Regardless of like the feeling he's trying to convey, he may up the octave or something, but like it doesn't really bring you to that mood that different artists can get you to like, okay, this type of music, this artist, it makes me feel this type of way. If I'm listening to Big Sean, it doesn't make me feel any type of way.
Have you listened to One Man Can Change the World?
Yes, I don't like that.
Have you listened to Sunday Morning Jetpack?
Yes.
Those songs are feelings.
Those songs,
I felt.
But
that.
again, but like those are very specific songs. But I'm saying over his catalog of music, he doesn't do that very often. But that's what doesn't interest me about him. He like that has to be like a moment for him to make that type of song.
I feel like more in his later career now, he's hitting more of that moment of hitting to those points versus early. Like I would say Hall of Fame on down, he really wasn't hitting that as much. But like from Dark Sky to like I Decided, you could hear it a lot more of him like actually putting a little more effort into like putting the sound fully together.
I just know Detroit too, but.
I'm gonna be sick if Detroit too, but
if it's but then he but to me. Period.
But he not gonna do that.
I don't think he'd do that. But I definitely would have to agree with him. I think like Dark Sky Paradise and I Decided. That's where you saw the transition.
Yeah,
there definitely is growth.
You started to see the matureness. And
it's the same how you just said about you gotta give Roddy Ricch time. Maybe he might catch me on the second album.
I can say this now. I can say this now, especially for the fact it led him. The fact that he's been with Janae for this long, I already know she's probably helped him to get in tune with his feelings and being able to portray that in a song to where it captivates more listeners. Because that's the one, like when you listen to Janae's music, she knows how to captivate her audience.
Yes, definitely.
She knows how to get you into your feelings with her music. I think that she has helped Big Sean to be able to do that in a way that's still original to him, but still able to get that same end result.
True.
That's very profound.
2088 Part 2, bro.
Oh,
just wait on it.
I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils with the food. I don't like potato salad. That shit gross.
Coleslaw,
but
too.
I like coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
I like
Coleslaw's mid.
coleslaw.
Coleslaw's mid.
I like coleslaw. I'm gonna give it 2 Virgils with you. That shit hot.
The only potato salad that I can consume is my mother's homemade potato salad.
No sir.
I don't
Anything
mess with no
outside of
type
that?
of salad that's not salad.
Facts.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Facts.
My mom potato salad be hitting. Macaroni salad is actually just mid. I don't like that.
Chicken salad, tuna salad.
Hold on, whoa. Chicken salad and tuna salad with some crackers, bro.
Yeah, that's
hot. And a bottle of water or Gatorade.
Hot breath ass niggas.
No, that's struggle meal right there.
I can brush my teeth after. So what?
Hey, if I'm getting a struggle meal, might as well get the Viennas.
The Vienna sausages.
I ain't had them in so
can
long.
with the
But I remember working at Metro, and we had a coworker that used to be in jail, and he showed me how to make break with
brick.
yeah, with Vienna sausages, Doritos,
Brick
Lay's,
Oh, he
and
showed you how to
relish.
make it
Oh yeah, like you said, he made it right in front of me.
with the.
Oh yeah. For those that don't know what
doesn't-
break is, it's like jail people food. They
brick.
mix and match a bunch of different random
Ramen
foods
noodles,
together.
you feel me?
Like,
Break it down with the
Yeah,
sausage,
you just
the
like
Cheetos.
add it all together and just eat it. And yeah, and I was just like, that's
hella protein.
It's nasty.
I just thought about hot Dorito relish Vienna sausage bread.
Yeah, that's
I was just
about
like,
right.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
You
hey,
put
bro,
it in
but
the
you jail,
microwave.
though, bro. You gotta cook bread. You feel me? Like,
Oh,
hey, it
man,
is what
why
it
live
is.
like this when you in the free world? Like,
Hey,
you don't gotta live like that no more.
He conditioned my brother.
You right.
But that don't matter. So yeah, I had to keep it 2 Virgils with that.
Onions nasty.
I agree.
It depends on how you're.
All
consuming.
forms of onions are nasty. I like the flavor, but actual onions trifling. They give off good flavor, but they texture nasty. They
talking about
slimy
you
and
not
crunchy
making-
at the same time.
So what about the little diced up ones that I don't like White Castle sliders?
Fuck no. I get them without.
That was
I get them without, and I will literally not eat it if I find an onion on there.
He said it so fast, bro.
on God.
Fuck
Like,
no.
I just don't.
I don't got beef with
I'd rather
onions.
eat diced onions than like
Right.
like sliced or whole onions. Like, no.
I will literally sit there
My
and pick out every onion in a meal.
I'm
I
talking
ain't
about. I'm
mad at
frisbee
it.
throwing them hoes like.
I ain't mad at it.
Jacoby, what you keeping the 2 Virgils on?
I'm keeping it 2 Virgils. What y'all not about to sit here and do, because I got to bring this up again. What y'all not about to sit here and do is disrespect Attack on Titan. That's what y'all not about to do.
God.
All right? That's not what y'all about to do.
Brother.
That's not what y'all about to do.
Tell
For
them.
anybody that
Wake
ever
them
listen,
up.
let me tell you. This is what Attack on Titan got. Boom. Story.
Facts.
Boom. Character development.
Facts.
Boom. Great animation.
Facts.
Boom. Good fights.
He's not missing.
Good fights. But the anime is for the story. So it's not always about the fighting.
The second
It's for the
season
story.
suck.
I'm gonna keep it
Shit.
2 Virgils with you. I ain't made it past episode 1.
That
So,
wow.
Oh, yeah,
I don't care
you're
for
done.
that style of anime. If
It's
that
not
makes
that.
sense.
I
That's
just
why I
haven't
don't
sat
care
What's
down
for
the
to
the
watch
style?
What do you mean
Survival.
No, it's more so like the timing it's set up because it's like Kingdom style, if that makes sense.
He
like
talking about me.
it's
He not
old timey.
help.
I don't care for those type of anime, like
You
the
not
old
help.
timey.
It's not really old.
He don't know
But
about
you-
the new world, so he not him.
I don't.
You gotta realize though, by the time we hit by the time we get to, it's like by the time you get to season 3 and 4, you're like in like the 1980s because there's blimps, there's guns.
I wanna
See,
say
I don't
80s,
care about
but you're
the-
like an
oh,
industrial.
like you
industrial.
by the time you get to season 3 and 4, you're in the industrial. We're in the industrial revolution.
Pretty
So we
much.
have like it's not the super advanced shit, but we do like they are starting to
They got
form cars.
guns.
They got
They-
blimps.
they
Like
got-
they have
yeah.
like they have technology. I see what you're saying. But at the same time, I mean like the thing this is where they catch you. It's the first season because they gon' for the writers they were like, boom, we're gonna catch them in the first season because we're gonna set them up a story with a bunch of questions that they about to have that we not about to answer right away. And then it's just like boom, you get hooked in from that.
To be honest with you, to keep it 2 Virgils, I kind of like some of the like old style animes, and what I mean by that, like
the Yu Yu
that, like
Hakusho
well, no,
ones,
not just that, of course that, like just older settings, like set back in the feudal era of Japan,
In like
or
older time periods.
Yeah, just
Older
because
time
sometimes
period
it's like
animes.
it's like a and normally there's like a supernatural that is involved in it to keep
Yeah.
it interesting. It's not, and it also it shows the limitations of the show, and then it's always like super futuristic.
Yeah.
Like the future stuff is cool too, but at other times it's cool to just go back and be like, okay, it's just swords, knives. There's no guns. There's no You know, but even with the sources, they got powers. You know, that's what Demon Slayer gave me that feeling until they brought in the train. I didn't know trains exist until the train part came in.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say I like the way
you can
Demon
even
Slayer
argue
did
OG.
theirs.
You can even argue OG Naruto is set back at an older time because it's just you know what I'm saying.
Well,
it was technology.
Yeah,
it was just old style ninja stuff. Yeah. But the ninjutsus and all the stuff is what makes you not think about it.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Plus, and that's the one thing that's kind of like when it comes to kind of like off of the kind of like segue off of that. A lot of animes that you see that are set in like either present or modern times, they don't have much to like outside of that. Mm-hmm. When I say that, I think of examples like you think a lot of shows like that are like, okay, for example, what was that anime that I just watched? Damn, this, you know, it's been nothing but JoJo, so my brain is also JoJo. My brain is just like God. A lot of animes that I've seen that like set in like modern times, they usually are. It has something to do with either they're gonna go into some alternate world or alternate reality where they start turning up, or like they have a lot of new animes where like, oh, it's set in modern time. Yep. Then the main character dies and he gets transported to another time, which is usually an older time. Yeah. I just feel like older time animes, there's a lot more to be creative with because you have a lot more in terms of like rules and boundaries that you can follow with that kind of because like he said, old feudal Japan, they believe super heavy in spirits and demons and things like that. So you can take just that subsection alone and go so many different ways with it. Like look how many animes there are regarding demons.
So speaking of animes and demons and all that, I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils with y'all. I said it once, I say it again. Fuck Bleach.
Why?
Okay. I never watched Bleach.
What you not finna do?
What?
Is disrespect Bleach like that? Okay, you could say you don't like Bleach, but you're not finna disrespect Bleach
like that.
Okay, let me
stop hating because Bleach 2020 coming back.
I've never been a fan of Bleach.
Ichigo, that nigga.
What makes you not? What has made you?
I just could literally never get into it. Like I've given it a couple chances, and I was like,
how far did you get?
I told you like maybe episode 4 or 5.
That's where you messed up.
He didn't even get to the Soul Society.
You don't even know about Kenpachi. You ain't even see nothing yet.
Captain.
I don't
see. He don't even know who Aizen is.
I really don't care.
I need to pick back up on a couple animes like Hitman Reborn.
I'm almost done. I got like 5-6 more episodes left.
I stopped after the Zanzi's arc.
Okay.
And the other shows came in, and I was watching them.
It'd be like that. Hey, well, I'm going to change. So I'm going to keep it 2 Virgils with y'all. I'm going to take it to sports. And it's mainly because the internet just be trolling. Kyle Lowry is not that bad, okay? This is mainly
He do suck.
This is for Jeremy and Q.
No.
Not that bad, bruh.
Kyle Lowry suck.
He's not that bad.
Kyle Lowry
is not that bad.
He literally chose.
I thought Adam was going to like say something.
I thought he was going to agree with it. I didn't know what was going to happen.
So, yeah,
he sucked.
Kyle Lowry,
he play good defense. That's all he does. He only play good defense.
He be dropping dimes every now and then.
What team does he play for?
He plays for the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, okay.
Who got their ring because of
Kawhi. But that's different though. Kawhi the dynasty stopper. So
yeah.
But that's different.
That's a live name, though.
It is, bro. That's what he is, bro. He's ruined.
He really do be stopping
dynasties, bro. Oh, you thought you was gonna get a 3-peat? Ha ha! Puss ass nigga. You feel me? But nah,
Board get paid.
Board man gets paid. But yeah, Kyle Lowry's not that bad. I don't care what nobody say.
I mean, he good enough to be in the NBA, I guess. So I mean, he gotta be live at that point.
I guess. Speaking of internet shit, I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils with y'all. It's mainly women in internet, and this one's I'm specifically talking about.
Oh man,
B Simone, I see what you was trying to say, but your vocabulary and the words and your previous antics have made you look very hypocritical.
Did you see Did you see her response?
No, because I really didn't care.
List the statement that she said first for those that don't know. Who is B Simone? What is she known for?
B Simone got famous for talking like this because, sir, I need you to calm down. And
baby girl, baby boy.
Yeah, literally. So she do hella annoying girl shit, and and it was
annoying girls.
I only knew her from Desi Banks videos. That's the reason why I knew.
That's how she got. So the annoying voice shit is how she got famous. And then her and Desi Banks started doing videos together. Then she made it to Wild 'N Out. Then she got famous for sucking the baby's dick. Or not sucking it, but like just being on that nigga dick a lot.
She was in this video.
Okay, I keep forgetting she was in that video.
Yeah.
But anywho, go ahead with the
So she basically said, Nick Cannon, old cornball ass, he said,
don't disrespect Nick.
He got money, but he is corny at times.
He is a corny.
He's a corny man who does a lot for
how
the
you
black
feel
community.
how you feel about Big Sean is how I feel about Nick Cannon.
But Nick Cannon's done more for the community.
Who's
than
more
Big Sean.
cornier, Big Sean or Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon,
Big
are you
Sean.
serious, nigga?
He said Big Sean.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Because you want to know why? You want to know why? Nick Cannon has different avenues of a career and money. He's not a pure rapper.
That got nothing to do with corniness, though.
But Big Sean a pure rapper and he corny at it.
Actually, Nick Cannon does have corny rap moments.
No, but that's not his pure
entire
career.
Rap career is corny rap moments. What you mean?
I feel like
he got a hit though.
But I low-key feel like
Gigolo. Say that one hot.
That shit was hot because of R. Kelly, nigga. Not
but
him.
Big Sean got more hits though.
Yeah.
But he a rapper.
Shut the anyway, Nick Cannon is corny.
I feel like there was a certain.
I feel like
at a certain
Nick Cannon's
point,
more cornier.
He's way more
he is,
but he got money though.
But the thing is, like, I feel like at a certain point
corny.
he was getting money from being corny.
Yes, he definitely was.
Yeah,
Love don't cost a thing. Whole cornball.
But I mean, but you really can't.
Drumline was hot.
I won't compare the two just because Nick Cannon is an artist primarily.
That don't mean he not corny, but whatever.
I mean, that's besides the
I don't
point.
care about none
He
of
does
that.
a lot for the black community, so you can't say that to
We
him.
talking about B. Simone.
Right.
We had a whole side segment.
But anyway,
right.
So Nick Cannon say, "Hey, so B. Simone, what is the type of man you look for?" The first thing that came out of her mouth was, he can't have a 9 to 5," and everybody was like, "What? Excuse me? Come again? Say what?" Because I'm an entrepreneur and I need somebody who's gonna understand why I'm up at 3:00 in the morning and da 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 da. And everybody was like, "So you don't think that he won't understand that you start a business, even though he might have work at 9:00 in the morning?"
Right.
With your stupid ass. And then they basically just start going in on her. It was like, "Did you forget that?" Somebody was like, "Didn't you forget that you used to serve me wings at the tavern in Dallas when you had that 9 to 5 ass bitch?" I was like,
She got up and forgot what. I mean, I can see where she coming from, like, because when you get to that type of status of you not working at Life no more, you would want someone to be on your similar level or like working further. But at the end of the day, I also look at it as like, as long as you can handle yourself and can have some kind of income come in, whether it's a 9 to 5, a 7 to 7, or whatever, like do what you gotta do. You making money, as long as you making money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Like,
plus, most people are like most people isn't famous or like really successful. Some people gotta do these side. Hell, Bryson Tiller had to work at Papa John's before he even got big.
Yeah,
like everybody had to start somewhere. Tory Lanez used to be at McDonald's and stuff. Like he still be at McDonald's.
Denny's.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah,
it's just everybody can't get to that level at the time you want them at that level.
Like I agree with Malik. Like I see what she was trying to say. She just went about it like she kind of went about it all wrong. Just because of the fact that like. You also have to look at I get that you're in a position now where you are a CEO of like you probably have a business of yourself, but you also have to look at like before you got there, how long did it take you to even get your business up to where it is today? Not everyone can try to start a business and make it successful. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be issues of they just don't have like the support that they need to keep the business going, or the business isn't attracting the attention that they want it to. You know what I'm saying? Like there are so many factors and equations when it comes to like trying to have like start and create your own business. Plus, when I was listening to her say it, I'm like, I was just in my head, I was just like, if you were with the person that's trying to start a business, or what are you gonna do to try and help their business out?
Right.
Like, because when she was saying it, I was like, it sounded like you already expect them to have everything up and running, and they just at where you at. And I'm just like, but it's also like, if you trying to be in a relationship, why not take that energy where you have your platform? Why don't you use your platform to help the person that you're with to help build their platform so that y'all both can be on that same pedestal?
I'm gonna keep it to Virgils. This nigga Jacob not missing right now.
I'm gonna keep it to Virgils because like be someone like I said, I see where she was trying to come from, but it's just like, because when she said it, that turned me off so quick because I was just like, see, you fine and all, but you sound like you just expect us to have
you a bit of an exaggeration.
Okay, let me say I would pipe. That's my point. But I'm just saying at the point. I'm just saying at the percentage like she wasn't sounding like. She was making it sound like, oh yeah, he needs to have his shit already together.
The statement came off very arrogant.
It came off very
like, I'm better than a lot of people.
But she cleaned it up though.
She did.
She did clean it up because she was like, what I was basically saying is like, at this point I am in my life, I feel like I can have a preference of what I want in a man. So for her, she was like, personally for me, I don't want a 9 to 5 nigga. And I'm like, I can feel that because people definitely can have their different preferences. And she said she does definitely like. She wants an entrepreneur so they can like actually click and like
and
they can think the same
and
way.
I have nothing wrong with that. She can do that.
She just shouldn't have said it like that.
She shouldn't she shouldn't have just said it like that. And it's just, and plus she should have realized when she said that, like, one, you on a podcast, you know people are gonna be listening.
Yeah.
Plus you gotta realize
she probably didn't think about it. Yeah, she probably didn't think about it.
It sounded like she didn't think of it. She's not. Oh, she's not the first.
I've definitely heard other females on public platforms say, "Oh, I don't want no 9 to 5."
He gotta sell drugs or he gotta do something, some quick money.
Yeah, that was stupid. That girl was just stupid.
Yeah,
but that's besides the point. I just think that she could have. I think B. Simone could have just worded that differently in the moment.
I'm gonna keep it a Virgil. I know
one
niggas.
Virgil?
You
gonna keep it at 50?
You mean
I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils.
Okay, I was say, hold on, we keep it at 50.
I know niggas be tripping, but females' mindsets be on some whole other worldly stuff.
I'm not going to disagree.
Hold on, before we get into that, explain what do you mean.
What I mean by that? Okay, so boom. A female's mindset compared to a guy's mindset, all is far left. If that makes sense.
Different ends of the spectrum.
Explain.
Elaborate. I'm trying to elaborate without offending anybody.
But I mean,
you already offended.
You already got the dislike
You already
coming.
dig the hole, so keep on digging.
Because are you trying to say it from the perspective? Because you are technically right, just because of the fact that a lot of women, women are emotional creatures. I love
emotional
women.
Creatures.
I love y'all, but. And there's a few y'all, y'all know who I'm talking to.
It would definitely
y'all are
act on emotion.
They act on emotion, whereas
I feel like, okay, boom, I got you.
All right.
I feel like
Speak your
I'm
piece,
gonna keep it 2 Virgils on the fact of I feel like more women need to open their mind to other things because a lot of women are very narrow-minded about what they want. Because and I'm gonna specify on black women because a lot of black women are taught that they don't need a man. They need to do everything for themselves. But a lot of females have to get out of the mindset that to be successful, you don't I won't say to be successful, you have to have someone else. But it helps.
So I'm going to keep it 2 Virgils with you and actually challenge that mindset.
Okay.
So I actually would say that I think it is more, personally for me, it is more attractive if a woman stays independent because I've said it once, I said it before, I'm not taking care of no grown-ass adult. You know what I'm saying? If you are able-bodied to get a job, we going to get this money together because relationships are partnerships. It's all about equality and being on the same level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I hate for us to be talking about a woman's mindset because, one, every woman's mindset is not the same.
That is true.
So that's a very big generalization. Number 2, we don't have any women representation on the show.
Right.
So, like, we just speaking from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will actually also like to say I feel like men's perspective can sometimes be left wing because I know niggas that'll be like,
men
bro,
have extremist thoughts too.
Yeah.
Hey, she gotta be built like this and doing all of this and da da da.
So
you know what I'm saying?
like, I feel like certain men and women just have too much of a high standards for themselves.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
But is that wrong for them to have that?
Yes, to an extent.
No.
All right, keep
to
it
an
2
extent.
Virgils. Why is that right and why is that wrong?
50-50.
Because a lot of people have high expectations, but the problem is they don't match those expectations themselves. So how you gonna want something that you're not doing yourself?
But what if they are matching
to,
their expectations?
They want somebody
then that's
to
something different. Then if someone is doing what they supposed to do and they want something, they have all the right to have what they want. But at the same time, no one's perfect. No one's gonna be that perfect.
So
they have this.
This is where
it's not gonna be like that. That's not how life works.
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna challenge you on that, Adam. One, first, I do feel honestly the more as like I get older and the more that I see, I feel like a lot of women now are starting. A lot of women I realize are starting to realize that like they can be independent and be successful. I feel like a lot of women are starting to like try to like they want a relationship at the end of the day. But they want to. It's like they want to try and set themselves up first because a lot of people, both men and women, a lot of people do have that. When they set high expectations for like what they want from another person, there are a lot of people who say that they want this, and this, but then don't also reflect that in themselves.
You got to put in the work,
which happens with a lot more cases. But it's not wrong for them. But it's not. I wouldn't necessarily say it's wrong for them to have them expectations. But if they're gonna have those expectations, then they have to have those expectations. But if they're gonna have those expectations, then they have to have those expectations. But if they're gonna have those expectations, then they have to have those expectations. But if they're gonna have those expectations, then they have to have those expectations. But if they're gonna have those expectations, make sure that like you reflect that of yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only way I would consider it wrong is if like a nigga who don't got a job, living at his mama crib, talking about I need my girl to have 2 jobs, making X, Y, Z, da 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 da. You don't even have the right to even request something like that because you're not even putting in the work yourself.
Yeah,
like what woman who has that is gonna want you?
Fair. But then there's let's flip the script. Let's say there's guys that actually like taking care of women like that.
And that's great.
Let's say
Power
the guy,
to 'em.
let's say like the men's or some guys will call them.
It's definitely
simps
people who are old
that
fashioned.
that have their stuff together, but they see a woman that they like that doesn't have everything together, and they want to pretty much be like they knight shining armor.
I respect those men. I won't even call them simps though. I call them old fashioned because back in the day of like our grandparents and stuff, that's actually how they used to do things. The woman would clean house, take care of the kids, the man go work, and basically it's like that.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. And I mean, some people want to keep that tradition, but
but I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't really I agree with Adam. I don't think I would consider them simps, only because simps is a term that really only applies to the newer generations. In my opinion.
Well, I feel like a simp,
but
a simp is very specific.
A simp can be across any generation, of course, but I feel like it just leans towards the newer generation.
I would say a simp is someone who seeks attention in the opposite sex by doing extra that's not necessary.
I just want to let
get that attention.
Nubian queens know that y'all deserve much better than the standards of the men that y'all have been receiving.
Like,
even
while
though
that's true,
like
you not lying, but at the same time you saying that
just to get in the cheeks. You don't really mean it. But so what I wanted to
but there's good simps too.
Yeah. I wanted to get back on the standards thing. So there was a young lady that I was actually interested in a couple years back, and she said something that kind of stuck out to me when we was all on this program. She was like, I am always willing to compromise on my expectations, but not on my standards. And I was like,
okay.
Explain. And she was basically like, yeah, like, okay, maybe I might have this vision of this man. He might be this, and that, look like this, do this. But that might not happen. But as long as he does X, Y, and Z, takes care of,
the core values.
Yeah, all that shit.
Right.
Yeah. And I was like,
I mean, that's definitely what people like in a relationship should always connect on at first, like primarily the core values before anything else. And I think that's what's the problem with a lot of younger relationships because they don't focus on the core values. They focus on all the
physical.
They focus everything
on
else. They focus on everything else, but like what actually matters, like setting that foundation for a relationship to grow.
I'm gonna keep it too.
Look at marriage, Adam.
Right.
Giving out advice.
Mature Adam.
But the thing is though, he's like
y'all keeping it too Virgils.
Y'all,
I like hearing the different perspectives and like other counteractives and you know what I'm saying. No, this is
because that was something that I was talking to my mom. She was asking me about old girl that we that I used to be with. Because she was like I forgot I had never told her like we had like ended like months back.
Yeah.
And she was like, what had happened? And I had told her, and she was just like, well, it really, because she was like, well, really, it just sounds like y'all and she was speaking this from a Christian perspective. She said it sounds like you guys were focusing on the worldly stuff and not the spiritual connection. And the more that I go back and thinking about it, that's really just kind of how it was. Because when we were together, it was really just like. Yeah, we were hanging out, but most of the time we were just hanging out. We were just smoking and going to get food and then coming back.
It wasn't like
of course. I mean, no, he's not wrong.
Mad
He's not wrong. But it's just like because like when I really step back and I look at it, we never really did anything to like improve. Yeah, like to help strengthen the foundation of our relationship. We never really did. We wanted to, but we never did. Like we never really did. We just really just hung out to smoke and then what he said and then
That is
so I would I agree. I see where he's coming from on that.
I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils with you, Jacob. She was a leech. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, she was. Oh, she was. And I realized that. I realized that. Like,
keep it 2 Virgils with each other.
No, I'm keeping it. No,
gotta always keep it 2 Virgils with each other.
After it was said and done, I was so relieved because I'm just like, you know what? After when I look back, I'm like, you know what? That wasn't really benefiting me in any way. It really wasn't.
Good thing you didn't deal with that in the long run.
Yes,
and you saw it.
I'm glad that it only lasted about 3 months, about three months or so. Yeah, so thank God on that. But definitely I'm not. It definitely made me realize what all I need to be doing for the next person that I decide to be in a relationship with. It showed me what I did right and what I did wrong.
And then now you know what you want to look for when you do decide to, get to that time.
Exactly.
In a way, you could look at it as a lesson, so you know those type of women.
Yep.
Like you have an idea of what those are like, so you can avoid and steer clear of that in the future.
That's a fact.
I feel it.
I'm gonna keep it
too much.
I'm gonna keep it two Virgils for y'all.
Go ahead.
If Avatar: The Last Airbender released in this day and age compared to like 2008, I think it would be way
By the
more
way,
successful.
I just watched that show for the first time, and that shit hot.
We told you, bro. We told you that shit was hot.
Hey, congratulations.
I was about to say you can't represent Nickelodeon and have not seen that show.
Yeah, that show's stupid hot. I want to see the Legend of Korra now.
Yeah.
It's really
actually,
good.
I will send you the link. I'll send me a link to where we can watch it online.
Yeah, Korra is
cool. Korra was cool. We gonna get into that, but.
Yeah.
And that's
I agree with that.
But that's just one of it's crazy and if y'all haven't seen it, please go watch it now.
It's very
because
that shit
with everything that's going on in today's society, that show is so relevant in so many certain points. And it's funny because I was someone I forget who I was talking to, but someone broke it down like this. They were like, okay, y'all gotta look at it like this. Fire Nation were the Caucasians.
Yeah.
Southern Water Tribe, that's your black folk. That's your black folk.
You feel me?
Earth Nation was I think someone said they wanted to be like the Chinese or something like that.
I'm pretty sure.
I would say like more so Arab, and then like the
Airbenders
are like the Chinese.
Yes, and I was and looking at it, I'm like, damn, he not wrong on that.
Yeah.
I definitely peeped that because like you can tell by their character design. I feel like they kind of did that on purpose intentionally.
Possibly.
Avatar was literally a
golden
show.
It literally
hidden in Nickelodeon's
It has everything. Like
it could have been an anime. Like that's how good it was.
And then the fights was crazy.
The fights were definitely crazy, bro.
The fights was crazy.
Especially when Azula started learning how to lightning bend. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, Azula was just.
Yeah.
Azula was turned, but she was crazy.
She was
that was
so
the biggest problem. She was dumb. Blue flames.
But here's the thing. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Because they said that Azula suffered from what we would consider schizophrenia.
I can see it.
Yeah,
and it made sense. And really, the thing is,
she used to be pissed.
All the time. And here's the thing. It almost
big mad.
Her breakdown. It almost wouldn't have happened if Ty Lee hadn't helped Zuko on the boiling rock.
Yeah,
that's literally that's where she snaps.
Because her friends turned on her.
Her friends turned on her.
I don't got nobody anymore.
I need to finish that show again. I started the first episode.
You gotta get back into it.
But I do need to I might pick that back up once I finish this. Because that show is really good.
It's very hot, very
because you know it's funny. My brother asked me the other day. He was like, if you had to be one character from Avatar, I didn't even let this man finish his sentence. I was like, Iroh, off rip.
Oh yeah,
Iroh, off rip.
Iroh. Now keep it two Virgils though. If y'all had to be a Ben, what tribe?
Or
I'm Air.
It's either air or water. Those are my two choices: air or water. Because me, Awet and Javian talked about it. When you really sit down and think about it, airbenders and waterbenders, those are the most dangerous people that you can. Those are the most.
They can literally suck the air out of you.
They can take the air out your lungs. If you can blood bend, it's
it's
a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I kind of wish they would have dove a little more into that, but they probably felt like it was too dark for a chick.
They do. I will say this: they do expand on blood bending in Korra. They do.
I figured.
And that's the one. That's something that I liked about Korra is that they started getting creative with the bending because now in Korra you have metal bending as a common
metal
thing.
Bending.
You got niggas got lava bending.
Yeah,
like they can do that.
Yeah.
See, but aside from all the tomfoolery they was on, I low key like the Fire Nation. Only because they powers them.
Here's the thing.
And they got lightning as like a sub.
And that's the Fire Nation had all the tools that they needed to be like they had the tools and resources needed to be successful.
Yeah.
All they had to do, they just had to share it instead of trying to
run over. Yeah.
But then again, that was more so on Sozin.
Yeah.
But it's like when you look at the Fire Nation, it kind of goes back to. Not all white people are bad. Like you just have those few that span the whole. But that's not the point. But that's not the point. They
are the Fire Nation.
That's not the point. The point at the end of the day is Avatar was just ahead of its time for
Definitely.
so many
Sure.
reasons.
We was just like, this shit live.
Because right now,
the movie sucked though.
Of course, we don't talk about the movie. You don't talk about the movie.
I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils. I'm gonna
Netflix,
beat M. Night
but this
Shyamalan's ass.
Netflix series we have hope. We have hope with this Netflix series because they do have the 2 creators working on the Netflix series because
Of
they
what? Of what?
Oh, they're supposed to be doing a live action Avatar: The Last Airbender series on Netflix, but like because the creators they were saying that the live action series is gonna be it's supposed to be more rooted to the cartoon show. They said we understand the flaws that the movie had and like we're not about to do that. They're like they didn't say they don't. I don't think it's gonna be like a quote unquote like story like that story is that story, but they're gonna be like like they said like a lot of things that you didn't get to see answered in the cartoon. They're gonna try and expand up on that, and one of the main things is Zuko's mom.
Are they gonna make it a little more adult oriented?
That's what I would want them to do.
That's the thing. They didn't say any specifics on that. They were just really coming to say like, look, we're working on a live action show.
Okay.
Don't think it's about to be the movie because it's not. No, it's gonna be more tailored to how the cartoon was.
They better have people of color.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan. Why? Why did you do
it? They purposely did that, bro.
They purposely did it. It was trash.
They wanted a whitewash audience to try to pull in more people to see it. People already knew about them. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because we've been going about a lot. I've been spitting some facts.
We've been keeping the 2 Virgils this whole episode.
When you keep it 2 Virgils, bro, it's hard to stop talking, man.
I understand, bro.
Really
but niggas don't want to hear the truth.
They really don't.
Right.
That's
actually,
and that's something that a lot of people can't handle that.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see
I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils. This is from my black moviegoers. Love and Basketball is overhyped.
Very.
That movie's very mid.
I'm sorry.
Also, Jason Lyric sucks.
Also, Queen and Slim, not a great movie.
Fire.
What?
Fire. We can argue right now.
I haven't seen it.
I ain't seen it, so I don't know.
I'm not gonna spoil something for it.
It's a great movie. No, listen. All I'm gonna say is
I like the message.
He mad because the movie's too real.
No.
The movie is
2 Virgils?
It's
No.
too
It's
Virgils.
too many Virgils
It's
for
2
it.
Virgils.
No.
The ending is 2 Virgils for people's minds to handle it.
No, I understand it, and it was a great movie in that aspect. But I feel like the way that the 2 did what they did and how they did it, it was so many better ways they could have did it. But I feel like the way that they did it, like, led them to that.
Story. They had to set up the story.
It didn't have to lead them to that.
Hey, man, all I'm going to say is crab bucket mentality. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap up this episode. Man. This has been another episode of Foe. If y'all like hearing or seeing more content like this, we will do another episode of Keep It 2 Virgil. I actually have fun doing this
I ain't gonna lie. I think I low-key think we
episode
should make this a little a permanent segment in our in our rotations.
Keep it 2 Virgils.
Yeah, we'll keep it 2 Virgils. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all keeping it 2 Virgils out here in these streets.
Truly.
You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Support black businesses.
Yes. If you are still continuing to protest, be
Black
safe.
Lives Matter.
Be safe.
Yes.
Of course, always Black Lives Matter. And make sure to go like and
go vote.
Go get registered.
Vote.
Go vote, please.
Get registered.
Because I don't want to hear nobody complaining about why none getting changed if you're not voting. That's what Adam. You one of them.
I'm
Adam's definitely not one of them.
I care about politics a lot.
I'm just making sure. I ain't know.
Now,
if you was on that or not.
with that being said, I'm not gonna go into the whole voting thing.
That's a whole other thing.
We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Go vote, please.
Go get registered.
We're gonna just end it off.
Exercise your right.
Please.
It's been the Foe.